Hey y'all, welcome to Infinitely Mused. Okay, y'all, so I know I've been supposed to did this video about these spiritual bath salts to let y'all know what they are and how to do them. So today I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the way, girl. My God. Yes. Okay, y'all, so y'all go check out the Just Alley, you know what I'm saying, on the Facebook, you know what I'm saying. Stroll up, stroll down, give your like over there, you know what I'm saying. But that's where all of the creative projects that your girl do are posted, right? So, you can DM your girl, you know what I'm saying, and I do ship, you know what I'm saying. It'd be like $3 to $5 on the shipping. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know it is what it is. But your girl is gonna get you most of the shipping. But I can ship. So let me get to these bath salts. Oh, before we get to the bath salts, y'all, let me just remind y'all of the money oils your girl had. Your girl and made y'all some money oils. So I've been using these for like I say maybe like 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying. And so like you got the $15 dropper, 4 ounce, and then you got, I forgot what this is. This look like maybe like two inches. It's like, it look like 2.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, something like that. That's how big it is, y'all. But this right here is like to go, you know what I'm saying. These are $5, so you can get the set for $20. I tell y'all, go check out Just Alley. It's everything is reasonable. I think it's like $3 to $20 at the most, y'all. So it's just like, I just like to create, you know what I'm saying, and I like to share my creations, you know what I'm saying. So look, y'all, the money oil with this roll on, literally, y'all, what I do is I carry one of these in my purse, and I'll just shake it up, and then like I said, I'll just your left hand is your receiving hand. So what I do is I basically just roll it on, and then I'll either do this. But if you find yourself washing your hands a lot like I do, a lot of times I'll like rub it up in here, you know what I'm saying, and then I just but yeah, I do this throughout the day with the roll on, and I keep me one on deck, boo. And this one would be more like for home use or whatever like that. And y'all, actually sometimes I'll put this in my bath, like my spiritual baths also, so you can use this with your spiritual baths too. Period. All right, y'all, so let's get to these salts. So, well, I guess I might should tell y'all what a spiritual bath is. So basically, a spiritual bath is like a regular bath, but you just add herbs and flowers, and you might have a burning agent like candles or like sage, Palo Santo, incense. It's just something to kind of help you get connected with God, and then to help you release or bring in certain things that you may want, so you basically meditating in the tub, or you're praying in the tub, you're having a little talk with Jesus, you feel me? And that's it. It's basically what a spiritual bath is. And you just instead of like just regular soap water, you know what I'm saying, you're putting some stuff that are that will help you be more spiritually connected, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know water, energy, everything's energy. So it's, So with the first salt, y'all, because the salts are kind of, I incorporated my grandsons in the salts, right? So these are like their salts. So I have 5 grandsons, y'all. Hold up, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. So I got 5 grandsons, y'all, and this is like 4 of their salts, because I had another grandson after I did these salts. Now, what I think I'm gonna do, because I got one granddaughter, I had made Allie her own scent, and then I went and made her some bubble bath. Y'all ain't doing that bubble bath no more. That bubble bath kicked my ass, you know what I'm saying, and I still didn't get it the way that I wanted to get it. So it's like I might even just end up giving those away like as like gifts, you know what I'm saying, like in a purchase or something. But I don't think I know I ain't gonna be doing no bubble bath no more, because that it didn't do like I wanted to do. I put it like that. But so I probably end up doing Allie and my last grandson's Ahmad maybe them something together. His name is Cartier Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? So I'll figure something out with that. You know what I'm saying? I might incorporate, you know, and that's gonna be kind of that. But I wanted to do something with my grandchildren because they're very important to me, and you know, my creative ideals and spiritual ality is really important to me too, y'all. Being connected to, you know, source. So the first salt is my oldest grandson's, is, you know, his salt, and it's for protection, y'all. So his name is Amal, and so I named this one Lamb. His name, we call him Mal, so that's his name backwards. Instead of M-A-L, it's L-A-M, and it's for to manifest, align, and light. So his is it smells more minty to me, y'all. These salts, they have 2 different Epsom salts in them, right? So, you know, and then this, you know, I put like, y'all know, like, if you know, like, if you're a little bit spiritual, you know that, like, eucalyptus, peppermint, anything minty, lemon, you know, like that, that's kind of with the protection. So you know, his is more minty smelling, right? All of the salts are infused with flowers and crystals and 2 Epsom salts. You know what I'm saying? So this is Smalls, and they like 4 ounce. I want to say these are like 4 ounce containers, y'all. So this is Smalls. So you get the salt, and then you have a this is like 1.5 inches. I'm just trying to tell you the size of it in case you can't tell. It's like 1.5 inches, y'all. And this would probably do good with two baths, because you can have this. And I do have the $3 baths, and those are like for overall. These are specific for the salt, and I have like enough to do 4 sets for $15. And after that, it's basically, you'll just have to do like, just get you a salt or get you the oil, or, you know, like that. But these sets, I do have 4 of each. You know what I'm saying? So this is specific for the protection, right? So, you know, the oils have crystals and flowers in them, and the oils have the oil that is for their specific energy for protection. So this would be like peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil, something citrusy. Now this oil right here, I ain't smelled it in a while, so let me see what I did. I can smell it and tell which oil I put in. At least one of them. It smells like peppermint. It smells like, so I know I put peppermint oil, and I put 2 different oils in here, so I know I definitely put peppermint oil in this one. So it's probably like tiger's eye or some onyx in there, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's in the, you know, oil. And then you got the incense, the protection. It's 3 different scents in every one of these. Now it look like 2 green and it's 1 brown. So I don't know. I mean, it look like one of the greens look a tad bit darker. So I know one of these is sage, y'all, and I cannot remember. I think it's like sage, sandalwood, something like that, and it's another one. I can't remember the incense. Y'all do got that wrote down, but I can't remember off top which ones. But it's 3 different scents, and just burn 3 of these together. You know what I'm saying? If you can't figure out which one is the sage and the other one, I know you can, you know, see the brown. Just burn 3 of them. So all you do, y'all, you know, you run your water. You can either like dip it. You can dip it in, you know, with a special, you know, you can dip it with a spoon, or you can just kind of pour it in the water. You know what I'm saying, on the run while it's running down, you know, under the screen, or you just pour it into, because it's gonna evaporate. It's gonna evaporate. So you're gonna see the little flowers and crystal floating around, web like that. So then all you do is pour half of this, you know, in your water. You're going to burn 3 of these incense. Now, you can get you the candles. You can either get you some tea light candles, or you can get you some the big candles, y'all. The big candles like this. You can get tea light candles or this. It don't matter. Most of the time I use these, but you can get the tea lights. You know what I'm saying? And you just light it, put it on, you know, your tub. You know what I'm saying? You can light 1. You ain't got to do 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you want to, you can. But 1 is good, y'all. It just depends on how much you want to amplify this, you know, your spiritual bath experience. Okay, y'all. So you good with that. Now, if you want to amplify, you know, you can burn sage, and you can burn Palo Santo. Palo Santo is for releasing negative energy and bringing in positive energy, and sage is for releasing negative energy. Now, with this, because it's for protection, I would just burn some sage. If you want to do another burning element, you know what I'm saying, just burn you some sage along with this. You know what I'm saying. You don't have to though. And then if you want to add your own flowers or your own crystals, you can. A lot of times when I get flowers, y'all, I will dry them, and then I put like dry flowers. And sometimes when I get flowers, I just like pull, a couple of them out, and just take the top and I throw them in my water, you know what I'm saying, with my spiritual bath. But I do spiritual baths at least like one or two times a week, y'all. Your girl gonna clear that energy. Y'all see how your girl be out here living out that life and not going back and forth with no hey, you feel me? So yeah, that's a spiritual bath is a must for me a week. I do different type of things to clear my energy, but definitely a spiritual bath, you know what I'm saying, once a week, if not twice. So that's pretty much, and all you do is just, meditate, you know what I'm saying. You can meditate, you know what I'm saying, or you can pray, you know what I'm saying, or you could just say what you want, like what you want protection from, what you want to be blocked out of your energy that's negative, you know what I'm saying. Just you could just ask God to block out anything that is not going to elevate you, anything that is of darkness, anything that will stagnate you, that type of stuff. If you don't necessarily know how to pray or whatever, just ask for what you want protection from, and you'll be okay. And then, like I said, I myself wait until I let all my water out before I get out the tub. That's how I do my baths, you know what I'm saying. That's how I think you maybe should do yours, that's a preference, you know what I'm saying. And you can air dry, is good. Now you can dry, but air drying is good. If you can air dry, that's better. But if not, just dry off. If you want to, maybe your boo thing or something, I don't know, y'all, what I'm saying, you might want to put some lotion or perfume on, whatever. But if not, you good. Like a lot of times I just kind of air dry and that's just it, you know what I'm saying. But if you want to, afterward, you know how us women are, especially if you're a Gemini girly, you know what I'm saying. We gonna lotion it up, spray it down, you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying. But that's just kind of what the bath is, y'all. So, sometimes the people don't know what it is. They like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what a spiritual bath is. Point blank, period. And so I have 3 different salts. So you can do like spiritual baths for 3 different things. You can do it for protection. You can do it for balance, like releasing negative energy, bringing in positive energy. Or you can do it for love. Now, I use one of mine already. I use the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, I do use these to make sure, they are what they, you know what I'm saying? So, I do, you know what I'm saying? I've used his. Actually, I use the whole thing. I'm just saying, so they work, y'all. And I mean, like, once you start doing them, it's like you'll see the difference. And it's almost like you're going to end up incorporating it, kind of on a daily, like, well, on a weekly, not daily, but weekly thing. You'll see the difference in your energy and stuff like that, y'all. But yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like it's just a lot of negative energy, a lot of things are going bad, or you just really stagnant or something like that, or you get into it with a lot of people, or you just feeling very vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, do your protection bath, you know what I'm saying. And then, y'all, the next one is Zenel, and that is my second grandson's part of his last name, because his name is Kenez. So I put Nez backwards, so that's Zen, you know what I'm saying. And his the nail comes from part of my middle name. So his is Zenel, he got part of my middle name in his salt, and his is for balance, Zen. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, it's so crazy because these salts, they actually are like the energy of my grandsons, like the protection. That's my oldest grandson. And then like the Zen, it's just, that is actually the energy. And just like my, well, I wanted to say my last 2, but I actually have a 5th grandson. I haven't did anything incorporate him yet. So I don't know, y'all, but because this kind of was like a creative thing that came to me, and so I don't know if I'm gonna do him a salt or add it with Allie. I don't know, but I definitely want to, you know, keep my grandchildren incorporated in my the things I do on, you know, with my spirituality, and then with on Just Allie, right? So I definitely just lost track, y'all, but this is Kinesis, and oh yeah, I had to redo Kinesis in my last two, you know, when I'll just say Dylan's and Yuri. So I had to redo them, y'all, because I had used the recipe I followed. I used like coconut oil, peppermint oil, like oil. And when I did that, it made the sauce wet. So I had to throw half the sauce away. Well, yeah, I did. Because really the only ones that I could keep was Miles. So Kinesis and Dylan's and Yuri's, I actually had to throw them away out and redo them. So this one right here, if you want to do a burning another burning agent other than the incense and the candle, and you could do a purple candle with this, you could do a white or purple candle with this, but I probably would do a purple one, you know what I'm saying, since it is purple, and then it's kind of more, I would just do, if you can do a purple one with the balanced one, do a purple candle. And if I was gonna do an extra burning element, I would do the Palo Santo, because that's for releasing negative energy and bringing positive energy back, right? So if you want to do something extra, and like I said, you can add more crystals, you can add flowers, you know what I'm saying, if you want to, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to, but you can do that to amplify your spiritual bath. And all you doing is just having a little talk with Jesus, telling them all about it, girl. That's it, my guy. And I'm telling y'all, these feel so good when you be laying in the tub, you're relaxing, you pour your oil, you got the good smelling incense going, you got your candle or 3, however, you know, 1 is good if you want to do 3, 4, however, you know what I'm saying. And you know, if you want to incorporate the Palo Santo, you know, hey. But yeah, so this one, and this one smells more like, let's see, it smells so fresh, y'all. It smells like fresh flowers, and like it smells like lavender. It smells like lavender. It's a really good scent. So Zen nail for balance, for Zen, right? And the last salt, y'all, is Naliri. Now this is my third and fourth grandsons, because I was about to say last grandsons, but this is my third and fourth grandsons. Their salt is together, and that's Dylan and Yuri. So I took Dylan's, the land, and his name, and I put it backwards, and then Yuri, that's my, you know, my only son's son, so his name is Yuri. So Naliri, that's, and it's for love, y'all. And so this is it. And y'all, with Kinesis and Naliri, I actually have these with like glitter. You know, your girl gotta be a little bit extra. So some of these, you know, if you want like Kinesis or Naliri, you can, you know, if you want Zennail, let me call them by you know the name Zennail, you can get these with like glitter in them, y'all. You know your girl gotta be a little extra for the girlies, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so if you wanna, you know, order, you know, get some, you can get them with the glitter in it, you know what I'm saying, or not. But yeah, there's just a little extra, y'all. But yeah, this is like what it looks like, and I say this is like for 2 baths, y'all. I do like half if I was you to use this one. And like I said, you know, all you do is half this, you know what I'm saying. This is like, it's got like lavender and rose buds in it. Probably some it look like pink quartz. Everything is infused. Alright, y'all, excuse me. What was it? Oh, the incense, y'all. So the incense, this is 3 different, well, they all got 3 different incense in them, so you can tell yeah. So with Kinesis has Zennail. I don't know why I want to just keep calling it Kinesis, he by his name, but Zennail, y'all, has like turquoise, green, and a brown, so you can tell them apart. I forgot what scents they are, but they banging. And then with the Love Nulleries, you got pink, brown, and purple incense. So you'll be able to tell the difference. And you know, you just light your 3 of these. You know, I'm telling y'all, baby, the baths get you right. Those spiritual baths get you right. But y'all, that's all the spiritual bath is. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is like a kind of base. You know what I'm saying? You could just use this and you good. Only thing that I would say, just, you know, besides this not in the set that I have, which, you know, I could like put a tea light or whatever, like, but you know, if you shipping it, you can just go get you some tea light candles. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have, you know, so you can get you some tea lights, or just some of the, you know, like I said, the candles that I showed, the candle I show y'all. Just get y'all that, and that's all you're doing. You just, that's it. That's what a spiritual bath is. And when I tell you, it definitely helps with whatever, you know, energy that you're trying to release or bring in. It definitely will help. And excuse me, y'all, like I said, I do put the money oil in my bath sometimes too. I bath with, I'll drop some money oil in my bath and do. You know what I'm saying? So I've been using the money oil for like 2 weeks. So we gonna see what it do, y'all. I can't tell you, your girl been okay. You know what I'm saying? It's stable, y'all. So hey, you know what I'm saying? I think so between the spiritual baths and the money oils, your girl been okay. But yeah, I definitely do other things to clear my energy and things like that, y'all. And that's you know, I have time, and you know, I get into different things. I'll share those things with you to help you, you know, kind of raise your energy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, be more peace, have more peace in your life. Be living your best life and not going back and forth with the you feel me? That part. So yeah, so I definitely, you know, I'm so glad I was able to take the time out today to finally get this video out, you know, about the bath, to let y'all know what a spiritual bath is and how to do a spiritual bath. You know what I'm saying? And what can you incorporate in your spiritual baths. And if you don't want to get the, you know, the spiritual bath set for me, you know what I'm saying, like, this is what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Get you some Epsom salt and an oil and some incense, candle, you know what I'm saying, flowers, crystals, stuff like that, and just put them in your bath. But the most important part, y'all, is to meditate and have that talk with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So you can clear that energy. And like I said, you can always burn you some Palo Santo sage, and I definitely do that also. You know what I'm saying? So you know, y'all go over there on the Just Alley, and y'all check out on the Facebook, y'all, and just stroll up and down. And like a lot of that is just like handmade. I got handmade bell bracelet and anklet sets. You know what I'm saying? Yin and yang bracelets, just regular bracelets, handmade bracelets, cups, tumblers and stuff that I made bedazzled and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff over there, y'all. Candles, you know, all type of stuff, air fresheners, you know what I'm saying, good scents, you know what I'm saying, unique scents. So, and very reasonable. So yeah, if you know you see something that you like, make sure you DM your girl, and then y'all give your girl a like, so I know y'all been up over there, y'all, and check Just Alley out. So yeah, so hopefully everybody has a great productive evening. You know what I'm saying? Today is I think it's, what's the day? Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Today is the child, need my glasses. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Today is Wednesday the 5th. Today is the 5th, if I'm looking at it right, y'all, I think. So yeah, today is the 5th. So yeah, it's hump day, y'all. So actually, I'm about to get into my read. I'm finna do my Gemini energy read, y'all. I was trying to shoot for like 2 or 3 today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do another one. But I'm definitely gonna get the Gemini. I'm finna go into the next week read. So, but I wanted to do this because I told you, I think last week, and then a couple of months ago I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a video to explain it more. So this is the video to explain to you what a spiritual bath is, and you know what the product is, and like, you know, even to let you know how you can do it. So you can even go to the store and get these things, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, my bath salts are specifically for that energy protection, to release negative energy to bring in positive energy, balance. And then for love, so if you got some shit going on your back, your love life, I got you. If you got some stuff you feeling like it's just life getting a little bit overwhelmed, you're going in circles back and forth, get you some of this Zennail. And then baby, look, I'm gonna get it together. And then if you just feel like a lot of people trying to play on your top, or you just feeling a little vulnerable, or you just feel like a lot of negative energy has been sending your way, y'all know we can feel it. Get you some of this lamb, that part. So let me show them to you one more time, y'all. Then I'm finna get out. But I really wanted you to just know and see, what it is. And like I said, y'all just go check out Just Allie. Just so much stuff over there, and it's just really reasonable. And see, I'm the type of person, I love just unique handmade stuff, because you can't get it anywhere. So I like it when you go, I like thrifting, or how the people set up and they might make bracelets or crosses, unique stuff. I love that type of stuff because you can't get it. And then a lot of times, sometimes it's maybe one or two of that particular thing. And me, as being a creative person, I know about how just how important and how it makes you feel when you create something and somebody actually receive it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so y'all, this is, like I said, this is for protection. The $15 sale, I got 4 of each that I can do like that for $15. And then after that, y'all, because I'm not gonna have the incense, and I'm not gonna do maybe even restock or do anything until, I ain't gonna lie, until next year. It's I will have salts that you can get, or the oils, but I won't have the incense, so I can't do them as a set. So I got enough for 4 of each set for $15. After that, all I'm gonna have is the salts that you'll be able to get, y'all, in the oils. And the oils will be $5 if you get them for that Pacific Energy, or I have some $3 oils, y'all. It's in a vial a little bit smaller than this. It's $3, but it's for overall, so you don't gotta worry about actually those little vials have all the oils and different crystals for all of it. So yes, when I tell y'all, your girl, I ain't finna give you, I'm gonna give you what I'm telling you is for. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all just stroll up, stroll down, and like I said, get y'all some of that money. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Periods. And she look $5. Look at her over there multiplying. You hear me? But yeah, I like this so much, y'all. I love this right here. I don't know, girl, I just be doing it. Look, you know how women like lip gloss, you just see them, some women, girl, I be able to shake my little stuff girl, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get the money on my mind, girl, yes. But yeah, y'all, so, my stomach, I hope y'all didn't hear that, my stomach growling. Let me get up off here. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a great evening, y'all. It's hump day. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do my way. But yeah, y'all, so hopefully y'all got some information, some it was informative to you, the video about spiritual baths and what they are, and how you can do them, and what you can incorporate them into them. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this video was a help. And like I said, as I go along, and I get into different things, I will share with you, because girl, I'm trying to help you, sir. I'm trying to help you live your best life and not go back and forth with no. Hey. Until next time. Bye.